G'day Patrick, how you going, mate? I'm
Good,
Lockie.
thanks. Lockie, how are you, mate?
Good, thank you. What's it been like, your first month starting gig in the A-League men? You've had a few games now. How would you rate the experience so far?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Obviously, last year gaining lots of experience behind Youngie. Um, Training session after training session, just picking up little details and how to make myself better. But obviously, the first month into the season's been great for myself and for the team. Being able to get back to back games in 4 games straight and take my opportunities has been great. And also to be able to help the team out and do the best I can to get the best results that we can together.
It's felt like a little bit of a turbulent start. You had the derby, pretty chaotic in that game, but you've actually ended up with a pretty good points total after 4 games. How do you rate the team's efforts?
Yeah, great. Look, those results are going to come at some point. You can't just go into the season thinking you're going to go through the whole season just perfect. It's not realistic. So look, 3 games out of 4 with 9 points, sitting up in the top half of the table, and it's positive. The boys are positive. Obviously, a couple of weeks break now since our last game, but boys are buzzing to get out there, and we're looking forward to a big game this weekend. So should be great.
What about you? You had that moment in the derby where, passing around the back, the ball goes in, you concede a goal. But then the next week comes out, Aurelio picks you, you're still in the team. What did it feel like, to have your coach give you that vote of confidence?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to know that I've got that support from Aurelio and the coaching staff as a whole. Just these things happen. It's how we want to play, but it's nothing to worry about. As soon as it happens, it happens. You can't do anything about it. You have to move on. There's a whole game to play. There's more games to get into. It happens all over the pitch. It's just unfortunate when it happens to us as goalkeepers. It can lead to a goal for the other team, but it happens. You can't waste your time worrying about it. You just have to get on with it. And that's what I did.
Anything specific that Aurelio said to you?
No, nothing really. He just said, get back to the well and keep putting the hard work in. And these things are going to happen in my career in the future again. It's going to happen, and I know that for sure. But he just said, look, it happened. You need to get back into training and keep working hard. And we've got another game to focus for. And I said, yep, 100%. And that's what I'll do, and that's what I did. So.
City have always had that style where, the keeper has to play out from the back and be pretty good with their feet. Are you pretty comfortable in that role?
Yeah, I love it. I love being involved in the build up with the boys in any way I can, whether that's making saves or if that's with the ball on my feet for 90 minutes. I love it. I love being able to play my part in the team and move the ball around and help break down opposition as best as we can as a team. So I love that.
What was it like watching Unite round last week? I'm not sure how many matches you saw, but just with the whole league kind of over in Sydney and you guys are still in Melbourne, just
Yeah.
chilling out on the couch, must have been a bit weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. You go from obviously last season and previous seasons before where you just you're 26 games in a row. There's no break, and then you find yourself we had the international break and then we have another week off as well where we got a bye and everyone's flown off to Sydney and being myself, I'm actually from Sydney as well. So, but it was just one where it was just like, yeah, it's a funny feeling having a bye. And I pretty much watched most of the games. So I got to have a good look at all the teams that were playing. But yeah, it's going to be one to get used to having a bye. It felt a bit weird.
Did you do any kind of match sim? Because that's a long time without a proper game.
We've been in training. I was in obviously the Ollie Roos camp for the international the first week with that team. So I'm not too sure about what the team did here while I was away. I'm pretty sure it was just intense training and hard work non-stop. And when I came back here for the last week, it's just been training's been top. It's been really thorough. The boys have been working hard. And, the coaches have been on to everything. They've been excellent, and the boys have responded really well. And like I said, we're really buzzing to get out there tomorrow and get a result.
Wanderers have been a bit of a question mark so far. You never quite know what you're going to get. What are you expecting from them?
I think it's going to be a really tough game. I think that the results don't really match what type of team they are. They are a top team, and they've got a lot of attacking power up front that can do a lot of damage. So we need to be on our game tomorrow and really make sure everything's in place and sorted, and we're ahead of everything before it can happen. So I think it'll be a really tough game. They're a good team. They've got good players, and anyone can beat anyone in this league. So we need to be on our game tomorrow.
So Patrick, 3 wins out of the first 4 games, and it's basically been 3 weeks off, really. How frustrating is that to kind of have such a good start to the season, and all of a sudden it's like you're almost starting the season again now?
Yeah, look, like I said, it's been a great start, and 9 points out of 12. You think, yeah, okay, it's a really good start to the season. Like you said, we've had 3 weeks off now. You sort of we had really good momentum, and sometimes in this case you want to keep momentum because we're on a good roll. But then it also, 3 weeks off, it sort of gives us a bit of time to let some of the boys who have had injuries to sort of freshen up, get back into the squad, and let us regroup as a team and be ready for the next one.
So you're in your second season now at City, obviously. You've had Jamie Young, kind of with you the whole way through there. What's it been like having one of the best goalkeepers in A-League history to kind of mentor you and help you along your journey?
Yeah, it's been amazing. Like I said, Jamie's a great guy, and he's our relationship on and off the field is great, and he's helped me with lots of things in regards to me as a person, growing as a person, and as a goalkeeper. In particular, last year when I was on the bench behind him, and I was picking up little details, what he did and how he went about certain things that made him, develop his game even more. So always looking and asking questions and seeing how he did this or how he done that. And he's great. He's always helping me and giving me advice on anything he sees. And I always ask him, if there's anything you see or anything that can help me, let me know. But our relationship's, it's been great. He's a top guy.
There was a really nice moment in the Perth game after that 5th goal where you got the young boys, Mamedi, Romani linking up, and then you've got Jamie Young on the sidelines just throwing off his head, celebrating.
Yeah.
How important is it? It's obviously a bit of a younger squad for you guys this year, but how important is it to have the guys like Jamie Young, like Aziz Beige, Matt Leckie, Andrew Naboo, even though he's injured now, just having those experienced heads to kind of help lead you along the way?
Oh, it's massive. It's so important. You need these guys in any team, these types of guys in any team to, keep the team grounded, keep the standards high, and just remind everyone of like the type of players you want to be like. These guys have had exceptional careers, and it's a privilege to play alongside them every weekend, and getting back to the younger boys. It's all about taking your chances, and I think that they did really well last game against Perth. The whole team did really well. It was a great result for us, but seeing the likes of these guys coming on, for their debuts or their first goals, and to make an impact like that and have just a great night overall was really good to see. So it's just, like I said, you take your chances and you can get rewarded. So it was really good.
So not only has it been kind of 3 weeks since the last game, it's also been over a month now since the one and only home game for the season. You must be pretty excited to kind of get back to AAMI Park and get back in front of the City fans and just play at home.
Yeah, so excited. Look, our fans are awesome. They're really good, especially when we played in our last home game, like you said, against Western. They're all in full voice, and it's great. There's a lot of passion, and they're really loud, and I can hear them very much when I'm in goal. I can hear them behind me and stuff. So I'm just really excited. Like the team is really excited to get out there and put on a good performance for our fans.